They don't see the world. See, once I see the world, then there is a problem. World of problems. Mountains of problems. But the moment one sees the Lord, where is the problem? Where is the problem for Prahlad Maharaja? While for outside we can see, oh my God, so much of torture he has gone through. His father is sending elephant, giving snake poison, throwing him from the top of the hill. So many problems. And he is 5 years old. And who is his enemy? His father. Who is he? He is an emperor. And he has got millions of people behind him. And yet, Prahlada Maharaja, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Mandanam, Dasyam, Satyam, Atma Nivedanam. Says Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. He is just chanting. Om Namo Narayanaya. That's all. And he had no problem. He was living in bliss. Everyone else had problem. And for that, Lord has to come. Lord came. See, this is what it is. One who is chanting the Vishnu Sahasranama, they get everything. And then he says there cannot be any setback. That is the Falashruti which is ending. The Falashruti. So what we have done now is this, right? So we have gone through the Falashruti, which is like divided. It starts with the Bhishmacharya explaining that he has gone through 1,000 names, and the next 12 slokas of the benefits of chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, and then the next set of slokas, almost 10 or 12 slokas, talks about the greatness of the Lord. Who is he? Why should we, why should we spend now time? Because I got very limited time. See, all of us got something which is very limited, that is time, 24 hours. In that limited time, there are so many things going on. There is Champions League, Premier League, you name it. Then there is IPL cricket. Then there is party. Birthday parties. Oh my God! Every day there will be one birthday party. See, there is so many parties going on. I have no time. But yeah, we should spend time because this is the reason. And this is this person. See, that is this greatness of Vishnu Sahasranama. So we have gone through some bit. So what we will do is we will also now start with meaning of one of the nama. We'll start with the first nama meaning, what it really means. Okay, so and the greatness of first nama, and then we'll also see why we need to go through all these stuff. So let's start with the first nama today. Is this right? So the first nama begins with this, right? The first nama begins with this beautiful word. Nama is Vishwam. Vishwam. So that's what we all started. Vishwam, Vishnu, Vashatkaro. It goes fast like a bullet train. So the first nama is this Vishwam. What does this Vishwam means? The Vishwam means the whole. He is the whole. He is the Purnatvam. He is the whole. The one full with all that is good in all fields is the Vishwam. And that Vishwam of Vishnu Sahasranama. And there's a beautiful story given by a beautiful, one great Mahatma. The story goes like that, right? So there's one very pious, noble Brahmin. He was there living near the banks of Narmada. And he's a very pious Brahmin person. And then this person used to chant Vedas, and he has learnt Vedas, and then he is living a very auspicious, very noble life. And then this man got married to a noble lady, Itra. And then as part of the marriage, they got a child. And then the child was born, a baby boy, and then he was growing up. He seems to be smart, and it was almost when he was 5 years old. Naturally, in the tradition, so the father wanted to, give him with the Upanayana, So he gave the Upanayana Diksha and all, Brahmopadesa, and as part of that, he also did the Pancha Samskara within the tradition. And then he gave the Pancha Samskara, and then he wanted to start teaching the Vedas to his child, to his boy. And before starting the teaching of Vedas, he thought, let me initiate my child with the Vishnu Sahasranama. So he is just child starting, let me start with the Vishnu Sahasranama, and then he can learn the entire Vedas. And they started. When he started, he first, after the initial teachings, he gave the first word. Okay, my son, now start. Om Vishwam. He said Vishwam. And then he Vishwam, Vishnu. He says Vishwam. Then the father said, okay, now I'll repeat it for you because you didn't hear properly. There is some TV going on here. Okay, reduce the volume of the TV. Okay. And then he said, okay, volume reduced. Then okay, he again said, Vishwam, Vishnu. The boy, Vishwam. What's going on? You know, he called his wife, come, what is happening here? Why is he, you know, you gave him, what did he give for breakfast? You didn't give him some good, idli, dosa, puri, pongal. He says, no, he had everything very nice. Why is he not saying anything properly? Again, he said, okay, now I will teach, listen properly, okay? See, I don't know, are you dreaming, daydreaming? No. Close all the windows, don't get distracted. No phone, take the phone, playing games, okay? Keep everything, sit there quietly. Now look at me, I am going to see. Chant Vishnu Sahasranama, okay? You have to repeat. Repeat now. And he says, Vishwam, he said Vishwam. Vishnu, he said Vishwam. What's happening with this boy, you know? And then he said, okay, probably, no, okay, now you go and play now. Probably you are bored, you know. So he said, okay, go and play football now. Just play with everyone. You know, he was having all the football kit. All, you know, he was wearing full kit playing, and then he came back in the evening. He said, okay, come, let's chant again. Okay? He's very sitting, and then all he has done is, you know, his evening Sandhya worship and all that. Okay, start. Vishwam. He said, Vishwam. Vishnu. He said, Vishwam. That's it. Gone. He said, there is some problem with the boy. Okay? And then, next day, weeks, months, this boy is now not even talking. He never spoke any word. He just said only one word. Vishwam. He is not anything you ask. Vishwam. Food, breakfast, Vishwam. Playing, Vishwam. He is only saying only one word now. From that day onwards, only one word he is saying, Vishwam. He is not saying the next Vishnu, Vishwam, Vishnu, Vashatkaro, Bhuta, nothing. Vishwam, that's all. He is not even saying Appa, Amma, Mama, Dada, Daddy, nothing. Papa, Vishwam. Vishwam. Then this father, you know, because he is like grown in a tradition where he has learned Vedas and then he is chanting Vedas and, you know, he wants his child to be like that. So he got fed up. He took him to the GP. GP, they didn't give appointment anyway. And after a long wait, he got an appointment with the GP. And then GP said, probably, I don't know, we will take notes. Maybe you have to give to specialist. So he took to the specialist. Specialist, he said, everything seems to be fine, you know. But I don't know why. I don't know why. Everything he did, full ultrasound checkup, CT scan, everything fine. X-ray, everything fine. But he is not saying it. So this, after a year, this father gave up. He said, okay, now I'm going to. His mom, Itra, she is also fed up. So they all fed up with this boy, Itreya. And father decided, now end of it. Now let me get married to somebody. And then he got married with another woman, a noble woman again. Okay, this is all happening many years before. Okay, will not get any wild imaginations now. So this is like many years before. So this person got second marriage, and then they got child, and that second wife got two children, and two boys again. They got, you know, again Brahmopadesha, and this boy is still chanting Vishwa. Okay, and then Brahmopadesha happened. Then he initiated Vishnu Sahasranama. They picked up 1, 10, 100,000 names. Fat. 1 week. 10 days all finished. Vishwam, Vishnu, Vanamalika, Sri Ram, Rama, they all done. He is very impressed. Wow. Hey, look at these boys. You have to be like that. No, we get compared, no? Everyday problem. We perform, don't perform. If other person performs, my God, the mums and dads will get crazy. Look at that boy. How he is doing, you know? Same thing that from that time onwards, the same thing, comparison, okay? You get 99, upset. How many people got 100? Tell me first. Okay, even you get 100 out of 100, I am not happy. Why? How many people got? 10 people got 100. What big deal? You also got 100. I am not happy. Come on, this is the maximum I can get. You know, we are never happy with the children's progress. Okay, but same thing. You know, that time also, he said, okay, see, look at these children. You are like Buddhu, only Vishnu. Okay, that person, he started Vedas, and they chanted all the Vedas. You know, Vedas, and then even it can go. You know. Aranyaka, all the part of Vedas they have learned. Then Venas they were chanting, they are doing Ganaparayana, you know, all that they have done beautiful. He was very happy, entire village, they are very happy. They're thronging to listen to the young children's Vedic chanting, and they got charity, donation, okay, and then they got prosperity, they got all happiness, everything because of these two children chanting beautiful Vedas. They are very happy, and at the same time, this Itara and Itreya, very depressed. Itara naturally, right, in the same home, right, not possible. Here you are now fit for nothing, useless. Get out of the house. Okay. Then one day it has happened that this boy, they said, okay, now you are unfit to be in this house. You just leave the house. And then he left. One day evening he left. And next day morning, they had organized a program, and then these two boys are about to chant, and they opened the mouth. Oh, who have been champions? They are champions, okay? They could not even utter a single word. What happened? In the evening, when they went to, took their son, to the GP, they came back, whole house gone, burgled, robber, thieves. Like here also, same thing. They have not done any insurance. They said, okay, fine, God is the insurance. But yeah, no insurance done. All the properties from back window, they kept the back door open. The thief came from back window and took everything. Everything gone, over. All their wealth gone, and they felt terrible. The wealth is lost. Then what happened? People all came to say, oh, these two children who are doing extremely well in chanting, they become dumb suddenly. They don't remember anything, they don't talk anything. They are all filled with distress and sorrow. And they don't know what to do. So they went and consulted, a senior, a sage, who was visiting that time, that village. So they went and said, see, this is the problem which we are going through. We live a noble life. We didn't do anything wrong. We never did anything wrong to anybody. Why is this happening? Suddenly my children, going. And then the saint said, oh, you had one more boy? Yeah. One useless fit for. When did he leave? On that day, 3rd of September. When is the problem started? 4th of September. Now you know why, right? Oh. Then they brought him back. They understood that. And the saint said, see, this boy who has been saying Vishwam, it is because of him saying Vishwam, you got another two children. It is because of him saying Vishwam, these children become so bright. Because of this boy who is, these two children got into Oxford and Kellogg. He is chanting Vedas. He is doing exceedingly by chanting Vishwam. All your wealth, name, fame, prosperity, good health. Because of this boy saying Vishwam. But he is not saying anything else. There are no need to say anything else. He says this Vishwam is whole. He has understood that. You don't need to see 1,000 names. One name itself is enough. The power, that's what this one name. Vishwam means the one full. He is complete. See, one full with all that is good in all fields. He has understood. His mind is not going to the second. Next one, he doesn't want, because he has understood everything. In that Vishwam, he is seeing the Lord. He is seeing the Narayana. He is seeing the Vishnu. See, in Vishwam, he is seeing the Vishnu. Now, for what, we have this great Nammalvar, right? In the Nammalvar, he was there for almost 16 years under the tamarind tree, right? He was just there. He didn't need anything. He was eating, breathing, everything Narayana. See, like that. For him, Vishwam is enough. And then they understood the greatness of this boy, and then, So, that is the name, Vishwam. So, one who is chanting Vishwasvai Namaha, one who is chanting Vishwaya Namaha, that person, they get everything, all that is good in all the fields, one can get by simply chanting this one name, Vishwam. So, this is the backstory of one name, Vishwam, the first name of Lord Sriman Narayana, and we got 1,000 names to go. You see? But see, for us, we can always go to the entire, we don't need to stop at Vishwam like that Aitareya, right? We can always go, okay, and we can learn the beauty. Everything is so beautiful. The name of the Lord, see, look at him, that's the great of the Lord, Vishwam. So I'll now do a quick recap of what we have done, and then we'll come with one beautiful inspiration to greatness, and then we'll end today's session. So what we have done, so we have started with the Falashruti, we have gone through the 12 Falashruti, and then from 13th onwards it is talking about the greatness of the Lord. finish the Falashruti, and then we are starting with the first Nama of the Vishnu Sahasranama, which is Vishwam. Vishwasvai Namaha, Vishwaya Namaha. And that Vishwam, we saw how Vishwam means it is one full in all the fields. Okay, so the meaning of that, again, let's, the whole. It is the one complete, the one full with all that is good in all the fields. And that is in the Vishwam. See, like one small seed. That small seed, see, from the small seed came the human being, no? And what unbelievable achievement can be done by a human being? Tiny seed is becoming like that. A small seed can become a banyan tree. Where is the banyan tree? Like that, that seed is Vishwam. Vishwam means the whole, the one full with all that is good in all the fields. So that's the Vishwam. And with that, let's do the a beautiful theme called inspiration to greatness. Okay, so with that we'll finish today's session. The inspiration to greatness is given by our beloved Param Pujya Guruji Shantaram Bhandarkar Maharaj. So he gives this as a as an introduction to Bhagavad Gita, basically. Okay, and we can use it for any scripture for that matter. Okay, but this is mainly given for Gita. And then we take Ganga Jal, then our life is purified. But Ganga Jal, Thames water is Ganga Jal. There is no doubt on that one. Yeah, coming to that point, Thames water is Ganga Jal, right? There is no doubt, because this is what Guruji says. Where is the go and buy from any shop or proof is that, no? That where is Ganga? Ganga is there. We are science students, right? Evaporation happens where? The water all goes back to sun. How many sun is there? Only one sun. Only one sun, right? And from where the rains are coming to Thames water? From the same sun, no? So that water which got evaporated from Ganga is coming here as Thames. See? Every water is only Ganga Jal. And it is very important to understand that what the Guru is, when we understand the water as Ganga Jal, then we will have respect towards it. Because we respect Ganga Jal, right? Because we preserve it, right? It comes export quality Ganga Jal coming to shop and we buy. We keep it at home. Says that is already there in the tap is also Ganga Jal. So we respect. When we respect, then we use this very little. Because that is another constant message, right? Coming through this all this session is that we cannot waste water. We cannot waste water because water is very precious. Next 50 years, the whole world is going to have something. If there is any problem, it could be because of water. When we respect, then we will not waste it, right? So every water is Ganga Jal. Okay? So that Ganga Jal, Sahasranama, study of Gita is what will make us purifying. So he says, what happens when we read Gita and what is the context of reading Gita? He gives, my beloved student, this book, which is the Gita book, and the commentary given by Param Pujya Guruji is there in amazing simple Gita. It says, this book is for you, read, study and digest. Because the book needs to be read, studied and I need to digest it. And he says, you will never be unhappy. You will never be unhappy. Because it answers to all our problems. And the beauty of Gita is it does not belong to one particular religion. It is for the entire mankind. Because all the mankind has got same problem. All of us want to be what? We want to be happy. We don't want to be sorrow. And the solution is there. And he says to Mahatma Gandhi, Gita was his mother. Right? And he says to the Mahatma Gandhi's problem, he sought answers in Gita. And he says, you too may follow his example and learn to live a happy, peaceful and contented life by reading Gita. He says, my good friend, and the message of Gita is this, right? My good friend, understand that you are not the body. You are the soul. That is the message of Gita, right? Understand you are not the body, you are the soul. And your difficulties and problems related only to the body. The key theme of Gita is all the problems are related only to the body, right? Not to the soul. The soul has got no problem. As our mind gets focused on the Atman, all the problems melt away. Because otherwise we'll have problems. All the time problems, right? There is no, I can solve one problem today. what is our experience? Our experience is, when I am young, I want to go to the best primary school. Okay, I did best secondary school. I think after going to secondary school, all my problems started. No problem. Then another. I want to go to university. Then I want to get married. The moment I get married, oh my God, my life will be like nobody can stop me having great fun. And then we get married and we know. Those people who got married will know. Of course, I'm not saying anything else. Yeah, they had a great time, but yeah. So, and then what I will do? Then after marriage, then I need to buy a house, buy a car, child, children, and then children going to major problem. Which primary school, where to go, and especially in UK, primary school big problem. Secondary school, buying a house, never ending. See, never ending. I solve one problem today, 1,000 more problems comes. If I am thinking, I am the body. And that's what the Gita says, that all your problems is all because of think that I am the body, right? So he says, your difficulties and problems are related only to the body. As your mind, bhajans, let's do bhajans. But there is nobody stopping, like for all the young kids here. What Guruji is telling is, go ahead, acquire all that you want, no problem. Fame, riches, name, greatness, no problem. Go and get, 10 million pound house in central London. Who is stopping you? Nobody is stopping you, right? Go and buy houses in Manhattan. No problem. You can buy Lamborghini. Whatever you want, no problem. See, all that you want, riches, fame, name, greatness. But you will understand, when we read Gita, someday in the distant future, you will have learned to relinquish all. You will understand that all this is only temporary. And this is how our saints and so many kings lived. If you read the Bhagavatam, it comes. So many kings who lived 60 years. King Bharata, who had 100 children. Great King Bharata. Rishabha. This King Rishabha, he had 100 children. His first eldest one was Bharata. This King Rishabha, he had great empire. 100 children. When he was 60, a point came, he said, okay, I am giving up everything, and he walked away. Not one wife, so many wives he had. Wives, 100 children, he simply walked away. Can we do anything like that? I don't even want to retire. Even I retire, I want to take part-time job. See, the point is this. He says that once understand, but someday peaceful and happy. So this book is one such expression. The book, Amazing Simple Gita is one such expression. You will soon learn to love those around you. When we read the Gita. And then he says, let your day begin with the reading of one passage from the Gita. Instead of watching constant, we wake up with the WhatsApp and Facebook, right? And Twitter and Instagram. That is how we wake up. Olden times we wake up with Karagre, Vasudhe, Lakshmi, Karamadhe, Saraswati, Karamule, Govindaha, Prabhate. Now Prabhate, mobile darshanam, no Kara darshanam, because Karam Upar, there is mobile, So that's the reason why now we have an opportunity, technology, let's put God pictures in the mobile. At least we are watching the mobile, fine. I see the picture of God. Lakshmi Narayana, picture of the temple, let's put. I see in the morning the Lord, So that is a way of doing it. But he says, now let your day begin with the reading of one passage from the Gita in the morning. Instead of news, because the news, what they are talking, any news, anywhere, they talk about murder, molestation, mayhem. That's what the news, Any news will say any good thing happened, somebody is living happily, it comes in the front page, any newspaper. None of the newspaper will report, this person lived very happily, very joyfully. Nobody will report. They had a good health, no. Major problem in health will be coming first. Naturally, because this is what that, problems, fear mongers, that sells, the media, right? So, he says that let your day begin with reading of one passage from Gita of the situation around us. That should not be the beginning of the day, right? Or any point of the day. He says, let inspiration and hope be the food for our mind. Let inspiration and hope, see, should be the food for our mind. We are eating food for our body. We are very careful, right? Very healthy food we have to eat. We ask somebody, what do you eat? What did you eat? He said, no, I had 2000 calories. What? I'm not asking how many calories. He said, my eating is based on calorie. I had 350 calorie breakfast, 550 calorie brunch. He's telling in calorie only. He's telling my whole day I'm eating, last 2 days I'm adding 2000 calories. Forget about it. What did you eat? No, I had some chapati, puri, Like that we are very careful about our health, right? Says, are we careful about our mind? Mind is what we function in the world. So it says, what is the food we are giving to our mind? What is the food we are giving to our mind? How the mind is eating the food? The mind is eating the food through our sense organs, through what we see, what we listen, what we talk, where we touch, all that. So he says that the inspiration and hope be the food for our mind, and he says, may you be free of all tension. May you be free from all tension. May you live healthy and a full 100 years. And this is what the saints and sages have. This is the blessings, right? The blessings is all of us have to live for Satamanam Bhavati Sadaya Purin Satendriyayis. That's what the Prakashji and all the everybody they say Dhanam Dhanyam Pashum Bhagavatalabham Sadasam Vatsaram Dirgamayuhu, and then it goes. What is that? It means you all have to be live happily, healthy, 100 years. Living 100 years is a problem. Is it a blessing or a curse? Sometimes, people are having disease. Living more is a curse because they cannot live now. Or people who are having difficult circumstances. You see, living itself is a curse. That cannot be the case. Right? And that's what he says. May you be free from all tension. And we know that one, right? What age tension comes? We know that one. Tension comes from age 5 or 6 nowadays, right? Children are telling, I am very stressed. What? You are stressed? You don't understand what is life? Because there are millions of people, they don't have next day. Millions of years. May you make this world a better place. What is the purpose of our living? That we will make the world proud of your greatness. So they say, I want to be like Rohit, right? His sister is telling Vishaka, right? Vishaka is, she is not telling Rohit. Who is Rohit? I don't know who is Rohit. Go and Google search. No, Rohit is living with me. He is my brother. I want to be like my brother. Success, no? And your parents and your neighbors, everybody is telling. We all, want our child to be like Rohit. Everybody is telling. Wow, school. Everybody is telling. I want to be like Rohit. Who is this Rohit? Yeah, everybody is now wondering who is it. Like that, if we can live, that is a great life, right? Our children, our parents, our neighbors, our village, our community. Everybody is telling, wow, I want to be like that person. He says, that is what, that's what he says. May your children and parents be proud of your greatness. May they love to follow you as an extraordinary example. See, everybody wants to follow you as an extraordinary example. Otherwise, even in the house, nobody wants to talk to you. Because you come, I'll say, okay, now I'm leaving now. I don't want to be with that person, okay? Somebody calls, no, I don't want to answer that call. Oh, problem. Not like that, see? This is what a noble life, right? And that is what the reading of scriptures, chanting of Sahasranama gives. Inspiration to greatness. So let's read this every day and let's connect back. So with this, we are concluding today's session. And, so we have completed first season of Vishnu Sahasranama Falashuddhi, ended with inspiration to greatness. We'll continue, the next set of sessions from October onwards in terms of, the date and schedule, Sethu Ramanji will announce. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
नारायण पितायस्य माता जाबि हरिप्रिया भृत्वादि मुनय पुत्रा तस्मै श्री विकणसे नमः. Very good afternoon to all. Before starting the classes, our Guruji said, before start from your home, you have to touch your father's foot. To start. Or you have any idea to start? That's the first class. Bhishma have a power, he have a supreme power that he has to decide his death date. How it is possible for a human being? It is not at all possible. As a normal human being, it is not at all possible. But Bhishma have that power. How it is possible? He touched his father's foot on every day. He full because of that. See, we are taking classes. Why we are taking the classes? Those who are in the classes, please start the essence. Because starting the classes, otherwise we don't have a time. It's a good topic actually. It's a very good topic. Basically, it's a great topic. It's not that much easy topic. As a kids, it's a very, very great topic. We start with that. So far, 4 weeks class. Now we are in 5th week. 5 into 7, 30, so and so 40 days. How many times you have touched your father's foot, even for a kids or your humans? Have you think your father, those who are not alive, have you think your father when you start your day? That is the first class essence. After that only we have come to that Sahasranama and all. This is great thing actually. Sahasranama is a very good essence, very good concept. Sahasranama. When you have problems, you just think that, oh God, I have to leave from the problem and all. That time just say, like say Vishwam. You just get relief from the problem. And all your family members also get relief from the problem. This is the 5th class, but we have to be in the first class still. Still we have to be in the first class. We are not coming to the 5th class as of now. We need more time, more 5 classes to implement all the things. Correct? So that please start the things. Please start your father's foot and go to your father. Every day start with your father's foot. Bend in front of them and get the blessings of them. This is the good things. The great things can be achieved because of this pravachan. Still we are going to get lot of pravachans. For that we have to show their thanks by implementing the things what he said in the classes. So please take a promise that I have to start from here, I have to start from today or tomorrow onwards, I have to start. This is the real thanks which is going to him. Yes sir, may I correct or not? Please tell me. So please tell me. Please tell me. This is the actual real thanks. I say thank you very much for your time and all, and administrative members have honored him. This is not a real thanks. What we are going to implement as he said. That was the real thanks which is going to him. Please thank him on your activities. It's a great thing, great pravachan he delivered here. Still we are in the first class. Hope we all will reach soon in the 5th class. Like what he said, we have to implement in our lifestyle and get the blessings. Really very much thank you for Swamiji for his pravachan. We need more pravachans from him and we have to implement, get the blessings. We have a peace of mind, we have good health and everything. How we can achieve that? We have to follow his words. It's a golden words actually.
One thing, actually, first of all, we are very grateful to all the organizers here in the temple, and also for Prakash and for all the priests, right? See, we come to temple and we pray to Lord for ourselves. I don't know whether I have done any once archana, 5 pound archana, and did for all the priests. I don't know, I have not done. Probably I will do it today, because now I am saying that when I will do it today, say that our prayers is for all the, all the priests, all of them, and falling at their feet. And for all the organizers here, they are ever grateful, and they are challenged. So I just want to say that one. I just want to call it a speech.
Davanam Baparishadaya Purushashendriyayukshevendriya Pratidishtati Dhanam Dhanyam Vashim Bahuputra Labham Sadasam Vaksharam Dirghamayuhu. I would like to thank the Swamiji on behalf of our administration. Okay. Whenever we have to come in front of Swami, we give the wishes that Vishnu Kaingarya Praptada Siddhirastu. We would like to wish like that only, very well.
And this is coming purely because of the Acharya blessings. You say Acharya, without the Acharya, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati. We cannot open a mouth. We are just simply a mic. Simply say it's because of our Gurujis, Param Pujya Guruji Shantaram Bandarkar Maharaj blessings. It's all, going to all, if at all any credit, it is all good.
And we need enormous support. Please inform your friends and relatives. These are all the classes we are going to hear and get the benefits. Not the benefits, we just learn how to live in the earth. It's the lifestyle classes, not the religious classes actually. Friends and relatives also join with us
to conduct the next. Thank you everyone for attending, and thank you Mr. Ramakrishna for having like a great the classes like this one. He has like I'm entirely sure actually he has opened your mind. Yeah, he has opened your mind to learn the Vishnu Sahasranama and learning how to chant it might have opened your knowledge, yeah, to get more knowledge about the Vishnu Sahasranama and other deities names as well. So please continue. Start saying just Vishnu first, as he said, yeah, and just respect your parents. You don't have to literally just if you whenever you get when you get the when you go to your father's feet, you are giving up your ahambhava, yeah, just I am the great, yeah, but there are so many people who are great going to the university, and this class will be continued in October. We will properly devise the syllabus, and just we will give you the lessons, and we will have the exams, not GCS exams or something like that. Don't get worried or things. Just a recap. The exam is for to recap your knowledge, what you have learned. Yeah, we will give you the certificate, and it can show to your grandparents and all these things. The kids, if you show them, they may be saying different things, but your grandparents will give you the blessings when you show the certificates to them. Yeah. So my grandchild is doing very well. Yeah, going right path. So we will do the things in future. Please check our Facebook, and please give your number with us, with the office. So we will send you the further information when the next process will be. So please come and join, and we will show you more. If you will our Acharya and our Radhasankarji, they will teach you more, yeah, to fulfill